Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News, which is always myself, Vibin, got my brother with me, Mr. Scott Tripp, aka the Crypto Beast. And as always, we're starting our week off giving you guys some of the crypto headlines that we find interesting, bring them into your attention and see what you guys think about them. But before we get started, we like to do our little daily market sentiment brought to us by the Crypto Beast. So without further ado, we'll let Scott introduce himself and give us the daily market sentiment.
I haven't looked at the markets today. I do believe that they dropped, though, from what I'm reading a little bit, but it's a retest again. It does it. I mean, every weekend, you and me know it, Vibin. Like when the weekend comes, you usually expect a drop in crypto for a little while. So I think over the next few days, we'll see a bounce back. And depending on the news in the Bitcoin conference that we're going to, I think there's going to be some more positive news out there and a lot more influence on the price in the near future.
Yeah, I think still we're in that neutral sentiment area where we're still trying to get out of this the bear market, and we're coming up and kind of retesting some of the rejection points and then trying to get some new support. But we are on the lower side of the fork in a sense, on the macro. So we'll just keep watching it. I think we'll have some bullish news, but traditionally in Bitcoin conference past events, we've seen Bitcoin dumping during those events, but we'll see. I think it'll be interesting either way. I think it'll be fun. So without further ado, we'll jump right into our crypto news today. The first headline for me is going to be coming from Cointelegraph. And I thought this was really interesting. It says Intel launches new Bitcoin mining chip block scale. So on Monday, semiconductor manufacturer Titan Intel unveiled its new Bitcoin mining chip block scale. The application-specific integrated circuit, or ASIC, hardware is designed to operate on a proof-of-work blockchain using SHA-256 encryption. As told by Intel, block scale will have the hash rate up to 580 gigahash per second, consuming between 4.8 to 22.7 watts of power, and have energy efficiency up to 26 joules per terahash. Each chip can be combined and merged into a single mint unit, increasing its output with a maximum of 256 integrated circuits per chain. So in comparison, Bitmain's Antminer S19, one of the leading Bitcoin mining machines on the market, has a hash rate of 110 terahash per second, consuming 3,250 watts of power and possesses an energy efficiency of 30 joules per terahash. Theoretically, a mining unit composed of 256 block scale chips would have a total hash rate of 148.5 terahash and consume between 1,280 and 5,811 watts of power around the same energy efficiency. We're proud to collaborate with and provide solutions for companies that are creating more sustainable cryptocurrency ecosystem globally. The interblock scale ASIC will play a major role in helping Bitcoin mining achieve both sustainability and hash rate scaling objectives in the years ahead. So this is super big. This we kind of brought this out. I think about a month ago, Scott, on our news, when we said that they were potentially working on this and how this would definitely when people talk about the difference between proof of work and proof of scale and try to say anything about energy efficiency, this part from Intel, this chip could make it very interesting because it is very, 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 very energy friendly or energy efficient. So definitely want to keep my eye on this and be looking ahead to see when this thing drops.
Yeah, no doubt. And I will share my next article here. BigONE Exchange outflow volume nears 100,000 BTC per month. The ultimate bullish signal. BigONE Exchange outflows are at a record high. It could signify the creation of a price bottom. The asset is still holding above the 46K price point. Bitcoin aggregate exchange outflows are at critical level. According to on-chain data analytic firm Glassnode, exchange outflow volume of this level has only been observed on rare occasions. Since recouping losses in Q1 2022, Bitcoin volatility has dwindled minimally impacted over the last few days. The asset enjoyed a week of bullish momentum from the 22nd of March to the 30th. However, the asset has moved with uncertainty and a few shakeoffs. While Bitcoin bulls would like to see a run up to the 50K price point, various factors delay the headway of the crypto asset. Several investors are still on the sidelines in the face of expected rate hikes from the Feds, the crisis in Ukraine, and the increasingly stringent EU policies. which is not a surprise because there's always something going on that will play a factor in the price.
Of course, with any news, right? It's always something playing a role. If whether it's them, nuking the market to get a better entry, or just trying to add more to their bags. But we are definitely at an interesting cross in the market right now, where we could go either way. Obviously, we want to lead towards the bullish sentiment, but it's still up in the air. And I think that that's what that's pretty much talking about. But to go into my second article today, Scott, we're going to go over to CNBC.com. The headline reads, Britain announces plans to mint its own NFT as it looks to lead the way in crypto. So the UK government on Monday announced plans to mint its own non-fungible token as a part push toward becoming a world leader in cryptocurrency space. Finance Minister Rishi Sunak as the Royal Mint, the government-owned company responsible for minting coins for the UK, to issue the NFT by the summer. City Minister John Glenn said the FinTech event in London, there will be more details available very soon. NFTs are the digital assets that represent ownership of a virtual item. As we know, the UK NFTs initiative the UK's NFT initiative is a part of a broader effort by the government to lead the way in crypto, according to Glenn. The minister announced a number of steps the UK would take to bring digital assets under more regulatory scrutiny, including plans to bring stablecoins within the UK's existing regulations on electronic payments, consult a world-leading regime for regulating trade and other cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, ask the Law Commission to consider the legal status of blockchain-based communities known as DAOs, examine the tax treatment of DeFi loans and staking, which give crypto users the ability to earn interest on their savings, establish a crypto asset engagement group that will be chaired by ministers and host members from UK regulators and crypto businesses, explore the application of blockchain technology in issuing debt instruments. So we shouldn't be thinking of regulation as a static, rigid thing, Glenn said. Instead, we should be thinking in terms of regulatory code, like computer code, which we refine and rewrite when we need to. So this is kind of great news coming out of UK. And it's kind of bullish if you're there, right? Because they're like, hey, look, we've been waiting around trying to figure out what crypto is going to do. And now we're just going to go ahead and grab the bulls by the horn, see what we can do if we come out with our own NFT. And let's try to regulate this and see how it goes, and potentially regulate some other things. But they're keeping an open mind by saying that, they're going to think about it in terms of code, like computer code, which, you can update and rewrite when you need to. So that's going to be pretty cool. But they are trying to cover all the things. We read DeFi in there, we read DAOs in there, we read Bitcoin in there. So they're definitely trying to get to the nitty gritty of it.
Okay, my next article I was going to share. I haven't pulled it up yet. We'll pull up the original. And then this one actually is the one. Billions advised to update Chrome browser, especially crypto users. Earlier this week, Arthur_0x, the founder of DeFinance Capital and a known crypto whale, announced via Twitter that his crypto wallet had been hacked, causing him to lose over 1.5 million USD in tokens and NFT. On March 22nd, Google issued an emergency security update for its Chrome browsers, as 3.2 million users were potentially at risk of being attacked. This update highlighted a single security vulnerability that could have a big impact on everyone, but specifically crypto users. Not much is publicly known at this stage about CVE 2022-1096, other than it's a type confusion in V8. This refers to the JavaScript engine employed by Chrome. The security flaw includes the open source Chromium project, and it's possible this update comes as a response to users reporting their crypto hot wallets being hacked through a browser. Earlier this week, Arthur Chiang, the founder of DeFinance Capital and known crypto whale, announced via Twitter that his crypto wallet had been hacked, causing him to lose. It says it over again. The hack attack was called a hot wallet directly connected to the internet rather than a cold wallet, also known as a hardware wallet, where assets can be stored offline and remain offline for safekeeping and security. So it just basically update your Chrome browser, you guys. If you're not doing it regularly, update it. Like, make sure to protect yourself. You don't want to get your wallet hacked, but don't click on any stupid links either. That's the other part.
Man, that's a tough gamble. Like, you don't click on any link, but keep your stuff updated. Like, which is real and which isn't, right? So you gotta like always do your own research. I mean, definitely well, you got to do things to protect yourself. I don't want to say things that I do because I want to protect myself, right? So I guess I'll leave that one at that. But just got to find different ways to protect yourself as best as you can. But yeah, to go into my last article here, Scott, we're gonna jump back over to Cointelegraph. And man, like since we got on Bitcoin and a couple other things, been like the market kind of flipped back a little bit green. Looks pretty good. It's pretty bullish. But the Cointelegraph headline reads: New crypto owners nearly doubled in 3 key regions in 2021. So, excuse me, the number of crypto owners has massively increased in the last year, with nearly half of the owners worldwide buying crypto for the first time in 2021. Excuse me. Gemini, a cryptocurrency exchange founded by Cameron and Tyler Winkenboss, has polled at 30,000 respondents in 20 countries between November 21st and February 22nd to provide a picture of a rapidly expanding crypto ecosystem. The company released the survey findings as a part of the 2022 Global State of Crypto report shared with Cointelegraph on Monday. According to Gemini's finding, crypto adoption skyrocketed in 2021 in countries like India, Brazil, and Hong Kong, as more than half the residents started investing in crypto in 2021. The number of such correspondents amounted to 54% in India and 51% in both Brazil and Hong Kong. Elsewhere in the world, Latin America and Asia Pacific respondents were also actively buying crypto in 2021, with 46% of respondents in Latin America and 45% in APAC, which is Asia Pacific, purchasing their first crypto in 2021. 44% of the respondents in the US and 40% of the respondents coming from Europe stating that this was their first time actually buying crypto in 2021 as well. So crypto ownership it's looking like it's starting to, definitely double and starting to get that adoption that we talk about, but not on a rapid, big scale, Scott, but it's starting to look like, if you think about these 3 major countries, Hong Kong, India, and Brazil, these are a lot of people that can onboard really fast. And with them taking it on, we were in our space today and we heard about, people in Nigeria and how it became super friendly for them to do peer-to-peer transactions using crypto. This is something that also can be done in these 3 major key regions. And I think as we start seeing more adoption, you're going to see these numbers probably even double from here in the upcoming years.
Mm-hmm. My very last article is this one. Shiba Inu is shaking off the meme coin tag with its metaverse, but Doge creators cite no utility for SHIB. My goodness. I'll just kind of say my piece after this. Billy Marcus believes the Metaverse project adds no utility to Shiba Inu. The programmer likened the project to a cash grab by developers. SHIB Metaverse is the community's latest attempt to shake off the meme coin tag. In a response to Shiba Inu's Metaverse reveal, DogeCoin creator Billy Marcus has expressed his belief that a virtual reality project added no utility to the SHIB token. Last week, after a long period of teasing, the developers of the Shiba Inu project announced the launch of the SHIB Metaverse. The developers revealed the Metaverse would put together and display the unique journey and experience of the SHIB Inu community. In the post, the developers also revealed that the Metaverse would include 100,595 plots, according to the developer. These plots of land would be available in batches, with the first batch comprising 36,431 plots in 4 categories, with prices ranging from 0.2 ETH to 1 ETH. Shiba Inu developers declared the choice to use Ethereum was to avoid dumping their price of their native asset. However, landowners would burn the native Shiba Inu token for holders to rename their land. Developers also hinted the landowners would have an opportunity to make a passive income. But the funny thing that I'm finding about this is DogeCoin calling out Shiba Inu and saying they have no use case. These are 2 tokens that are almost the exact same, and both of them have no better use case than the other. So I mean, like,
yeah, I think they probably just don't like Shiba being called a Dogecoin killer, you know, from the get-go. So it's always something there, but I wouldn't read too much into it. I think, you know, at the end of the day, it's going to be a doggy dog's world, and they're going to have to coexist
no, that's the
because you
thing.
got a
They
lot
should
of
just
holders to
get
hold
along.
both.
They worked it out before previous, and now all of a sudden it's like since the market's hot, they're back at war with one another.
Yeah,
And
I mean, like I said, you got people that hold both, so we don't think like that. Like me, I don't care what nobody thinks on either one of those teams as long as they keep working. I'm happy. So let's go over to the last part of the day, guys. We're going to jump over to trading view, look at the total crypto market and some of the dominance factors that we like to take a look at. Next week, guys, I'm going to be adding a new dominance factor that I started looking at. Really starting to enjoy a little bit. Just giving me a little bit more insight, and it's actually the US dollar tether, so we can see how much money is actually sitting in stables. We'll start looking at the stable dominance, right? So that's another great chart to take a look at because it'll give us a little bit more of the indications of the volume. But right now, the total crypto market cap is sitting at $2.11 trillion. Kind of just, you know, I haven't looked at the chart, but let me open it up. Kind of consolidating on that torn resistance that they went through. It's been a little bit of a pullback, but kind of just standing, trying to build this new support. We'll definitely see how it goes. We'll keep watching that. But the Bitcoin dominance right now is green. Obviously, it's at 41.75. We see it pushing up anytime we start seeing the market pull back. And the Ethereum dominance is at 19.91. But you got to think, guys, we watched it come down over the last 3 to 4 weeks. We're in the 40-40 range, and we watched Ethereum come up from the 18 range to almost get to the 20 range as far as dominance. I'm liking where the market is. I think we're in a position to see anything occur right now. It's definitely very interesting times, but we're going to keep paying attention to it here. But as Scott was mentioning earlier, this week we'll be going over to the Bitcoin conference. So we'll be doing a couple episodes from there, hopefully bringing you guys some different types of content. And we're also going to be we're going to do some Twitter spaces live from some of the events there, or potentially, you know, from once we get back from some events and be able to have some really good footage for you guys. But as always, guys, we appreciate you tuning in this week. Happy start to the week. Hope you guys had a fantastic start as well. But that's all the things I have for today. Scott, you got anything else for the people?
Not at the moment. I'm excited to get to this conference and, you know, to stream some of our stuff there, so people can see us and see us on Twitter, I think, and see us in different areas. So I think we could have a lot of fun. So excited to get it going.
Oh yeah,
Flying
and
out
if you guys
tomorrow.
will be down in Miami, we'll be giving away a ton of merch. So make sure you guys if you run into us and you see us, just say hey, and we'll make sure to get a gift bag in your hand. But other than that, guys, until tomorrow,
Peace.
Peace.
See you guys later.